welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, but we are going to be covering the topic of celebrity culture, the detriment that it has, and how idolizing celebrities portray the reflection of one's inner lack of self-esteem and individuality and confidence. So let's get into it. I'll begin by giving credits to Tony Brand TV on YouTube. She has just covered a YouTube video regarding celebrity culture and I was inspired by it, so credits to her. And I first want to begin with my personal perspective, so like my testimony, I guess, and the psychology behind celebrity worship. Okay, so let's get into it. If you don't already know, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. But I cover a lot of topics. I cover astrology, psychology, spirituality. So I'm going to give my 2 cents, my personality, and how that plays into my different perspective regarding celebrity worship. So let's begin. I'm an INFP, Gemini moon. Okay, so if you're familiar with this, then you already know how back and forth my personality can be and how I'm constantly reinventing myself, constantly rediscovering new things about myself. And I'm not saying like, oh, I'm better than people because I'm always transforming. I think honestly it could be a struggle, and it is a struggle for me. Because, for example, when someone asks me the question of, what's your favorite song? Who's your favorite artist? I don't think there's ever been a time when I have one answer. Okay, I'm always like, can I give you 5? And so I feel that is a reflection of why I don't idolize celebrities, because I don't think there's even one artist that I've listened to all of their discography, their whole entire album, songs, maybe like at most 10 songs, ranging from like many albums I've listened to if I really like the artist. But I'm constantly trying out new things, and honestly, I'm a throwback girly, okay? I love Y2K music, okay? Still now. I don't think I've listened to one new song lately. So I feel when someone obsesses over a celebrity, like one celebrity, or just in their day-to-day life, they are constantly wondering what the celebrity's up to. If a celebrity has a scandal, it personally affects them and attacks them. It's a reflection of perhaps like a lack of individuality and self-love. And I know that's going to be very harsh to hear, but let me explain why. Because let's use, I love Taylor Swift. I'm just going to use her as an example. Don't come for me, Swifties, because I'm an OG Swiftie. This is just a good example. Taylor Swift does not know you personally, and you don't know Taylor Swift personally. So why are you getting offended about whatever scandal that Taylor Swift is in? Or I get the defending celebrities, especially if, you know, like for example, I do love Taylor Swift. If someone has something to say about her, I guess, fame, success, I will defend her, but not because I'm a fan, more so because if I was in her position, it's not like it's my fault that I got famous, okay? This is the result of the fans and the fan base, which we're talking about right now. I get that. But I feel when people practice celebrity worship, it's just a bit dystopian to me. When someone is constantly checking up on their favorite celebrity, wanting to know all of the details of their lives, and acts as if they personally know the celebrity, it's a bit mental illness in it, love. And I'm not licensed for any medical diagnoses to give out any of that. I'm just saying it does talk about some sort of cognitive distortion, in my opinion, because I feel like you're only looking at the world in a certain lens to fit your own agenda, okay? I'm kind of going back and forth with my words, but again, if you're new to this channel, I like to rant, I like to ramble, I yap, I'm a yapper, and my brain works a little too fast that I can't categorize and compartmentalize things. So I just want to preface that, okay, before you comment down below something mean. I just feel like whenever people talk, also let's talk about cancel culture a little bit. Whenever a celebrity isn't, I guess, advocating for a certain cause, and fans get mad at them for not doing that. First of all, why do you feel entitled to them to act out of their own free will? And second of all, are you surprised that they're not doing that? Are we surprised? Like, I just feel like to set expectations for people in general is wrong, and to set expectations, especially for people who don't know you, and clearly they have their own agenda that they want to, like, meet. These people don't care about you, okay? Most celebrities don't care about you, and that's the reality of it. Even though you are the reason for their fame and success, so let's share this quote, actually, okay? This is one of my favorite quotes. I believe it's by Jimi Hendrix. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. And then we ask ourselves why there's so much chaos and hate in the world. Because when you get power, money, fame, you have rose-colored glasses on. And as someone who's not experienced any of the following, I still understand it. Like, because I feel I'm very, like, aware internally. I introspect a lot. And I have my own little imagination here and there. But I'm pretty connected to what is going on in the real life, in reality. And I feel when people are worshiping celebrities, it represents a sense of delusion, a little bit of delulu. Because why do we expect these celebrities to be good people? Like, yes, you can expect it and you could want that for them and for yourself, but at the end of the day, everyone has the free will to do whatever they want. And you getting upset because of the celebrity not advocating for a certain cause and you being, like, personally offended by it, it's like, were you besties with them? Did they tell you that they were a good person and that did they make a promise to you that they would do this type of thing? I don't think so. I think we just like to play pretend, and when we truly connect with a celebrity or even others, there's a part of us that's a bit selfish and wants them to be like us and to think like us, and perhaps there's this sense of delusion that they understand how we feel and they're going to act in a manner that's going to appeal to us because we're their fans. But the truth is, they're only going to do what benefits them. And at the end of the day, we all must do what benefits our own selves. I feel there is a bit of nuance with that. I'm coming from a place of self-love more so rather than selfishness. But I feel that a lot of people forget that we're not in control of anything but ourselves. And when we try and control others in situations outside of ourselves and it doesn't go in the way that we want it, we act out. And that really reflects on our own unhealed needs, our wounds. unmet needs. And when we think of people who have power, we also have to remember that they have more resources, more access to things that us common folks don't have access to. So when you worship a celebrity, you are giving them what they want. And not that the celebrity themselves may be doing this and be controlling the agenda. It could be like their, what's the word? No, not publisher. Their marketing team and all of the people who they pay to, I guess, put them out in like a good light. So it's like there are many levels to when things get out to the public, especially concerning a celebrity or a prominent figure. What we see is it's a trickle-down effect. And I think I learned about this in political science. It's like about agenda setting, media effects, and the top-down effect model, I believe. It's like the elites are at the top, and then there are so many more levels, and then it gets to the media. Okay, so many levels in between, from the elites, media, public. The media gets it first before the public. So when we are like so shocked about what we're seeing, we also have to remember not to just accept it for face value. Things that we see are much deeper than we know. And that's why it is so important to ask questions and to constantly tap in with yourself, okay? Therefore, when we look at trends such as cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery, and for example, the infamous Jenners, the Kardashians, they're infamously known to be, I guess, the face of cosmetic surgery, and they're influencers, they're major influencers. A lot of people look up to them in a sense, and they're also the reason for a lot of, I guess, not just younger generations, but a lot of women to want to fit beauty standards, and they alter their physical appearance. They buy these products that the Kardashians and Jenners promote because we want to try and fit into what is being liked. All we really want to do is to be liked, to fit in, to feel like we belong. And these celebrities know that better than anyone because that is how they make a living. So we must remember that there's always intentions. There's always underlying influences, agenda setting, okay? And the priming effect is about, I believe, how the media and whoever's behind what's being like put out is priming the public, okay? Getting us riled up, or just giving us little things, dropping little hints. And we're feeding into that if we worship these celebrities. We're feeding into everything that they're giving to us little by little. And that is why celebrity worship is also a psychological phenomenon that surrounds obsessive and addictive disorders. Because if you think about it, we're constantly checking up. We're constantly seeing what's the tea. And as someone who used to check Daily Mail, I could see the clickbait and all of that stuff and how it could be really like stimulating and exciting, especially if you have nothing going on in your life. And not to like call all of y'all out in that way. This is more of a gentle reminder to check in with yourself and to ask questions, because everything is not what it seems. I was gonna share this philosophy quote, do not quote me on this. I think it is by Socrates, but it says something about how everything you see is perception, not reality, and everything you hear is opinion and not fact, because we always have to take into account of our own biases, our own perceptions, and how our own sense of self truly influences what reality means to us. Okay, there's always many sides of a story, so you can never know anything for real unless, I guess, you can use your senses, like if you saw it, blah blah blah. But everything is really up to interpretation. So whenever we think about celebrities, we can't just be trusting everything that they promote. We can't be trusting that they have our best interest, because unless they're doing it out of the goodness of their own hearts, which is very rare, if not non-existent, with, I feel, the celebrities nowadays. I forgot what I was gonna go with that. Yeah, basically ask questions, because this is all for their own gain. This is the only way they make money. This is the only way they stay in power. So for us to keep feeding them the power and for us to complain about how they're making use of their power is counterintuitive. I think we are chasing our own tails at that point. So ask yourself, why do you worship celebrities or idolize them? Is it more of a desire to belong, desire to be like them, desire to fit in? Is it truly just because you enjoy their art, their creations, who they are as a person, and how you really contribute to their power? And if you are one to get offended about how they make use of that power, why? Because I feel that also speaks about a part of us that wants to stay in control of something and someone, when, again, we must all learn how to surrender, because we can only control ourselves. So I think that is pretty much all I want to cover about this, but yeah. I also want to make these like yap sessions slash, I guess, commentary videos. I like yap sessions with Irene. But yeah, like, also I wanted to talk about influencers a little bit here, because I feel a lot of people complain about how influencers are tone deaf and how they have too much power and fame and success for doing nothing, quote unquote, but we're the ones who's giving them attention. And I'm saying we because I want to make y'all feel, I want y'all to feel like this is relatable. But for me, to be honest, I don't relate, but I'm gonna say we, okay? Why are we complaining about how social media influencers get their fame and success when we're the ones in fact giving them that? And even just us complaining is giving them that success. So whenever, you know, you want to speak about influencers and be like, oh my gosh, I don't think that they deserve it. And I don't really go on TikTok, but I guess right now it's the one TikToker who, I forgot, but she just makes like really perfect cooking videos, and how like people just, okay, first of all, there's always haters, but why are you watching all of that and then hating and then critiquing, giving your 2 cents on everything? Why do you feel so entitled to always give your opinion on these people who could care less what you're saying? They're doing clearly just fine, and you giving them this hate is honestly just you giving your energy, time, all of yourself to them. And I feel that's really sad. So let's start asking questions, because right now, within this time period, social media, is and will start to infiltrate our lives. So I feel a majority of us may become or stay a little lost. I'm not saying like I'm woke, but this is a PSA to y'all that you kind of need to wake up, because we have to live our lives for ourselves, not live the lives of others. And no matter how much you support, hate, give attention to these celebrities, none of that energy, time is being invested into yourself. Okay, that is all energy and time wasted, and that is what is keeping them in power. So before you complain, or before you question and doubt the abilities of these influencers or celebrities, ask yourself, why do you care? Why do you give them attention? And ask others around you, why do you care so much? Because we can start a chain reaction and dethrone, just kind of like focus on ourselves for once. Let's put the attention back onto us, okay? Love ourselves, heal ourselves, and you'll start to realize that there's just so much more things that are interesting, that are right in front of you, that are in your own present reality, rather than going on social media, checking up on someone else's life. And how that really reflects on the mental well-being of yourself, okay? So mental health matters, mental health awareness. Defame, is that the word? Defame celebrities, honestly. I know a lot of them deserve it, but a lot of them don't. And it is the result of our own doing, okay? So remember that. This was Sesh with Irene. Okay, I might find another cute name for us, but thank you again for joining me on this commentary video. Let me know what you think. I don't condone any hate, and I love to debate, so if you want to be a hater in my comments, just be prepared, okay? And also, if you support and like my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, turn notifications on, I think, because I want to start being consistent on this channel as well. I have a tarot channel that I'm devoting my time to at this time, but I really wanted to cover this. So again, thank you, much love, light, and peace to you. Bye.